In the world of raising money, raising capital, to deploy it in deal and invest in deals, there are certain words. So let's just define 6 of the important words. Number 1 is a security. What's a security? By definition, the Securities and Exchange Commission, which is the government organization that got set up by the United States government, says anybody that's gonna give you the money so you can invest the money, make decisions on how to invest their money and return their money with profit, you have now a different structure. It's called the security. That means you need to file with us paperwork and we'll give you an exemption. See, it's called the SEC exemption. Securities and Exchange Commission gives you an exemption and they give you some rules called Regulation D 506B, and they say you can go raise money. Exemption from what? Exemption from registering with the government. They tell you don't have to register with us and go public. You're not going to raise money from the public like IBM or Microsoft or Elon Musk, his Tesla company. No, you're going to be private. You're going to just raise money from some people individually or from small groups to be able to actually deploy the money into projects. We just want to know who you are, what you're gonna, where you're gonna raise the money from, which states, what type of investors you're gonna go after, and we also want to know how much money you're gonna raise and for what. So we spell all that out. We work it as an actual SEC structure, and the SEC exemption exempts you from registering. We just file it. The attorney does that. The Reg D 506B is the one where you can actually raise as much money as you want, but from friends and family. The SEC said raise money from people you know. Then Reg D 506C is the one that says you don't have to know the people. You can raise as much money, but you have to only raise from, you see that one, accredited or non-accredited investors. Accredited are people who are with a net worth of $1 million without counting their residence, their primary residence. Like if it's not their home and they have $1 million, let's say, between their IRA savings and their cash, and maybe they have a yacht free and clear, they have investment properties, and their net worth is over 1 million, they're accredited. So we can set you up with the Reg D 506C, and you can publicly invite people to come with you. You can do a video on YouTube. You can put an advertisement in the paper. I'm going to buy this building. Anybody want to come with me? I'm going to give you 8% return, or I'll give you 6%. And people can come in. They will see that you're filed with the SEC, and they will fill out the paperwork, and I'll give you a check. And then maybe you're going to invest it for 3-4 years, and then you're going to pay them returns. You're good. You can do that because the SEC will allow you to do it. They're going to have your filing with them, and they give you the exemption, and the attorney filed that paperwork under Reg D 506C. If you're filed under Reg D 506B, you cannot publicly present to the world. You can only present to people with whom you have an existing relationship, like your cousin, your neighbor, your colleagues at work, people that have known you, and you can raise also unlimited amounts of money, and you will file with the SEC. So the difference between Reg D 506B is you can raise from non-accredited, like mean people don't have the net worth of $1 million, just people that are sophisticated people. They understand business, but they don't have a lot of money. They can invest with you maybe $25,000, $50,000. 506C, you can publicly solicit, but only take money from people that have a high net worth. Reg A plus and regulation, crowd fund, etc. are things that are either too advanced or too cumbersome. You don't want to worry about them. By process of elimination, we focus on Reg D 506B and C. And between these two, there is over $1 trillion in the United States of money raised by individuals like you and I. And they actually deploy the money in investments and have investors that stay with them and they help investors grow, and they grow, they turbo their results. Instead of having 15 years to make results, they can get it done in 4 years, 3 years, 5 years. It depends on the project. I have a Reg D 506B, which is MIXIF that I showed you. I have a Reg D 506C, which is SFI fund. So I can raise money from people that know me, that are existing in my database, like many students that have seen me for years. We have thousands of, so I have just on YouTube 10,000 followers that are students of mine that know me. And I have the SFI fund, which is a sister fund. We do exactly the same thing. Actually, both my funds partner together, but I can go publicly solicit under Reg D 506C to tell the world, if you're accredited and you have a high net worth, you can come with me. We're doing these projects. Very powerful. I'll show you exactly how to duplicate the best. And I suggest for you, so you know, when we start with you, if you want to start even with us or by yourself, you start with the Reg D 506C. So you can publicly tell the world and have more people to talk to. But if you already know some people, if you're already in the business and have some relationships, we may want to be happy to consult for you and tell you maybe Reg D 506B would be better for you to start.